Sensory disabilities are very subtle. They don't look like they have a disorder, but they behave differently because the sensation comes into their brain, it's misinterpreted, and so they act out as a result of that.
You know, the world has been pretty limiting for people with special needs, and so it's hard for families to bring their kids to the theater where they're expected to be quiet or to behave in a certain way.
There's so much energy that goes into developing audiences of different racial backgrounds or different religious beliefs, but nobody's paying attention to disability, which is a huge portion of our population. The Phamaly Theater Company decided that we are so well known for serving actors with disabilities that we wanted to make sure that we were serving the correct population in the audience as well. I had called Lisa and said, hey, you know, I'd really like to start offering these programs at Phamaly. And she said, well, maybe we should allow the entire community to do sensory-friendly work. Let's do a summit.
My goal was to get as many organizations from the Denver metro area together as possible to sit down and talk about what does it mean to have a sensory-friendly program, how do we make these programs possible to make Denver the most sensory-friendly community in America.
It's unbelievable to get the kind of support that Phamaly and the Lone Tree Arts Center have given to people with sensory processing problems.
The reality of sensory-friendly is that it's very easy. You don't need a new staff member to make sensory-friendly processing available.
It can be something as simple as leaving the lights in the theater on a little bit. We take our sound levels down so that things aren't terribly loud. Our first sensory-friendly performance was in December of 2013. I stood in the back of the theater and I was watching one family in particular. They had a son and he was rocking back and forth and he had his hands over his ears. They began singing some Christmas carol on stage, and then this boy stopped rocking back and forth, and then he started singing, and his parents both looked at him and then they looked at each other, and then they all started singing together. And in that moment, they were a normal family having a normal experience that anybody should be able to have.
In a decade, I hope everybody looks back and says that was innovative at the time, but man, it sure makes common sense today.
To be recognized with the Mayor's Award validates the work that we do to prove that we are really a resource and an amenity and a valued part of our community.